guy wants you to shit on him.
Yes, he does.
Oh my god.
For money.
For money. For money, right?
Look at what. That's the way he got
He
up off the
wants you-
floor.
He wants you to shit on him for money, right?
It's something that he wants to try. And I don't, if it helps you figure out what you like in order for you to whatever, then I don't care.
You can keep me somewhere ballin' on my ex. I'm getting money, I ain't responding to your text. I can never let a bitch see me sweat. Fuck a little life, bitch, you know I'm blessed. And I'm still getting money, ain't no changing. When you block me, I take that as entertainment. When I turn up, I know that's gonna make you angry. In my bed, so I'm feeling kinda dangerous. I'm so glad I got my own. Still getting money with the team.
What's up? This is the ChoppedByT Podcast, where we give you real, raw, authentic conversations. I'm your host, T. And to the very far right of me, we got my brother, my dear brother, the Honorable Roscoe. Tell him what's up, Sco.
What up?
And in the middle, we got the Mia Monet.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
How you feeling?
Tequila and orange juice. So
Yeah.
feeling great.
Listen, I want to jump right into it because you are a very intelligent person, to say the least, right? Yeah, I've been really looking forward to having you on. Me and you had a very interesting conversation on the phone. You're here for education today.
Education.
Yeah, you're here to educate us. There's a lot of young men in this room.
I should have worn my
right now.
glasses.
You should have. It's a lot of young men in this room right now who don't know nothing about fucking.
Yeah.
And I do. I'm the expert.
You about to teach them.
I'm about to teach them.
You about
Oh
to teach
wow.
them. You about
I
to
mean,
teach
everybody's different though, so I can only do my perspective.
Right, and you was telling me a story just now in regards to a young man. We ain't gonna say his name. You was saying that he not enough. What exactly does that mean, not enough? I need you to break that down. Because I feel like Roscoe took offense when you said that.
It's not that. It's just, I don't know. I feel like when you've been in the game for a little minute, you kind of know your body. You know what you're able to, what you like, what you don't like, what you can take, what you can't take. And
Talking about dicks, right? I was just asking. I didn't know. I didn't know if he was talking about dicks.
yes, we're talking about penises.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. It was just like, and he was too nice. So, like, yeah.
Way too passive. Unaggressive enough.
He's a lover boy.
Oh man.
What is nice, though? Break that down for me. Like, when you say nice.
Because it's okay to hurt me.
Yeah,
as long as it's not in like real life. In the bedroom, I don't care.
Right.
There's
right.
there's no limit.
Oh.
There's no limit.
What you
I
mean
have a
by-
safe word, but usually there's no limit.
You tell people the safe word, right?
What's your safe word? You gonna tell people?
Are you fucking me?
Right. This nigga is a weird. Oh, hey, what's your safe word? I want to know.
Pineapples.
But no, I mean, you gotta let them know your safe word though. Not SCO, but niggas,
Yeah, well, yeah.
yeah.
But there was no need to use my safe word because
Yeah, 'cause
he
he wasn't
didn't
going
do
down.
what I wanted him to do.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, okay.
You know, we had Kiki and Kaylin on one of the episodes, and they was
Was
talking.
it two girls?
Yeah, the two girls. They was on, and I asked one of them, "Have you ever hit a nigga with a strap on?" And she said no. She have hit men, but she never hit one with a strap on. Is that something that you done ever done?
You talking about pegging?
Yeah, no, I'm talking. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So the
Okay.
technical term is called pegging.
I say hit a nigga with a strap on.
So
way I
it's
say
when a girl wears a strap and she penetrates a man.
Right.
No, I have not. I'm open to it. The closest thing I've gotten to that is just with my fingers.
Yeah.
And
Does
I
that make a
did
man-
get shitted on, but
What?
yeah. But I mean, there's, yeah, I'm a
Shitted
lot.
on you?
On accident.
You was
He
going
didn't
too
prep.
crazy.
No, he didn't prep, and like we didn't plan on doing that. So I mean, but I don't care because like I'm in your ass, so.
He was like, they come with the
So
territory.
it's a possibility that it might happen. I'm not going to be immature about it.
You know, Demo like fingers in his butt.
Yes.
He addressed
It's
it
2
once.
inches.
No.
2 inches.
I asked a question. I never said I liked anything in my
Oh,
butt.
you didn't Demo?
Finally.
Oh,
I simply asked the question
Somebody
for clarification.
I thought that you said. Hold on. Wait.
It's just 2 inches.
We can
That's
do
the
this,
G
brother.
spot right
We can
there.
do this, brother.
Wait. Okay.
Ooh, excuse
What
me.
it was?
Not me burping.
I think that Demo Mayo said, "What's wrong? It ain't gay to put a finger in
That's
your
what
butt
he
if it's a
said.
woman."
No, I said, how is it? I said, how is it gay? Because Kiki was explaining how she was like, I don't think men should be taking, anything in their ass. Or the guy she was
Right.
messing with was he was liking it a little bit too much.
Right.
And he was like bending over and
Do y'all like
moaning
your
and different
Gucci's
stuff.
licked?
I've never had it before, so I don't know.
Nah, I don't really care for that shit.
Really?
I don't think I would care for it because I know what comes out of it, so I don't think I want anybody back there. That's just how I feel.
It's not your booty hole.
Yeah, the Gucci is like.
Oh,
It's like the little
Gucci
section
like
in
the little
between.
space.
Oh, okay.
Skull,
Yeah.
no, you been had your shit toe up. Motherfucker done toe skull shit up. Biting this shit.
Listen, brother, this ain't about me.
Skull don't care. It be the big niggas like that too. The big tough
It's
motherfuckers.
okay.
Don't it though? Be honest.
It's okay.
Which one would be more susceptible if you had to say to getting that gooch lick or getting that gooch toe up? Me or Sco? If you had to guess, be honest now. By looking at us, what little you know about us, if you had to guess.
You gotta get big niggas, bro. Yeah, I think that's what
You gotta be too something to do something, baby.
You gotta be too something to do something.
Period.
But I'm saying if you had to say which one of us would be more susceptible to that, which one would you say? If you just had to guess, hypothetically speaking, me or Sco.
Like to getting your Gucci licked.
Yeah, or butt lick, whatever, you know. Me, you give it to me.
Cause you're the pretty boy.
Okay.
I knew it.
Yeah. And plus you've been on my man's a little too much. So you
Yeah.
gotta relax. I know. Like
Wow, we ain't never had nobody. Hey, first she came 30 minutes early, and now she defending Roscoe. Wow.
It's all right, I got shit for both of them. We're going to be there for a minute. So.
well, I had literal shit. So
But I got a question for you. Like, would you look at a man? Would you look at a man like he less than when he let you do that to him, like playing?
oh
his
no,
video?
no. It's a
Yeah, because I see
pleasure.
a lot of girls like they say they would do it, but they'll look at him like he's a scrub after that type shit. Like they think he gay or something.
No.
Okay, because that was Demo question though. He what you say, Demo? You didn't think it was gay as long as a woman was doing it.
Yeah, it's like the act itself is not gay, but a lot of
Right.
people, if a man, a lot of people see that as gay. If a man is like taking, peg,
Objects,
strap-ons,
yeah.
objects, whatever, anything a man is taking that they would otherwise assume that a woman would only be taking.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you're brought up a certain way, in my head,
Homophobia.
there's like no wrong, no right. Everybody's just doing whatever they want to do at this point. But when you do live freely, you have more fun. And some people are just jealous of that because they want to try it, but they can't because of the norms and stuff. So,
Nah, I agree with you. I think that it is we in a space right now where people are able to live more free and within their sexuality and everything. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
What are you, as somebody like, me, I wouldn't say I'm a free spirit. I'm open to a lot of things, but I'm not a free spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But what would you say, because somebody like you, as free as you are, you would be seen as like a sinner or something like that in, past time or something like that, right?
you will, yeah,
They'll
probably
probably,
be like, yeah,
Burn
they're
you on the
probably,
cross type shit.
yeah, and throw rocks at me. But, yeah, I'm trying not to like turn my head too much, but it's kind of hard.
Nah, I mean, you good. The way it's angled, you'll be good.
It's gonna
You'll
pick up
be
that
good.
sound.
Okay, cool. So, am I talking loud enough?
It seemed like you done had a lot of experiences with men. What's the craziest thing that you ever been through with a man? You had to say.
Does it have to be sexual? Well, I
It
mean,
doesn't have to
technically,
be
it's sexual. You ever had like drugs blown in your asshole? That's pretty fun.
Did it get you high?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's talk about that. Let's break that down. Let's talk about that whole story.
Talk about the whole story.
Yeah, let's get into it. How did that come about? Because that's something that's important to know for people. And no, I never had drugs blown up my asshole. So. Got me thinking.
I have. Okay. No, it was just I was dating this guy and he had a certain occupation, and me, I was very like experimental and like I was a freshman. I was new. I was like, oh well, let's try everything. So like when you live in a sheltered like house, when you leave, you kind of blow up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's what happened. And we were just very sexual. So I want to try everything.
Yeah, I I got you.
and do everything.
What got y'all to that point though? Like
Of like, oh,
the
put
drugs
it
in the ass, blowing the
He's
drugs.
like, hey, I got this.
Like, how do you?
Can I put it up
How
your
did that
ass?
come about? Yeah.
Conversation that got to be had when you're doing shit like that.
I mean, it wasn't like a serious conversation. He was just like, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." So, yeah,
Dang.
yeah. I know, no boundaries, no
No
limits.
boundaries, no limits. Let's tap into that because you said something. You came from a shelter home. Do you think that has something to do with your freedom or the way how free spirited you are?
I think that played a big role in it. And then, like when I was 16, the way I got introduced to sex in general. So, like, I actually lost my virginity to somebody who was in the school system. So that kind of like fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want that, so I kind of like, to erase that, I just kind of just did.
No, you were saying your first sexual experience. We were just talking about that. We had a little technical difficulties. We had to jump out and jump back in real quick. But you was telling us about your first experience sexually. But so, all right, you said I asked you the question though. Do you feel like that you being sheltered coming up had something to do with how free you are sexually?
Yeah, and then like I kind of like found my mom's stash early, so like I got to know my body at an early age.
Gotcha.
But I held off with like having sex because like I knew what that would do.
What you mean by stash?
You know, everybody got stash, like a little sex stash,
okay.
you know. It was mostly videos, but like not of her. Just
Talking
like,
about, like porn videos and stuff.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I found my daddy porn videos too when I was like.
Usually they have like magazines, but no, these are videos. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know I could do that. But that was like at a young age. So like, yeah.
Yeah, I got you. No, I asked because
Watch your kids.
Yeah. No.
Watch your kids.
I tell people myself, once I started thinking about sex, I just started having sex. So I never got a chance to do the whole masturbation thing and all of that.
What age
Yeah.
did you start thinking about it?
I started thinking about sex probably around maybe 10 or 11.
I think it's good. What do you think is the proper age to talk to your child about sex now that it's like broadcasted everywhere?
I think it's all dependent upon the child. If you have somebody like you who clearly was interested in exploring themselves early on, then,
But nobody knew because I did it behind closed doors.
right? But as a parent, you can always tell when everybody know the little girl that's kind of like, they like to come sit on older men's lap and stuff like that and do stuff
never
like
did
that.
any.
You want that type of person? Mm-hmm. Well, I just think if you can see it early on in your kid, then you can address it in that way.
Right.
But if you can't, you just gotta kind of see. But me personally, I want to start with my son as early as I can, and it won't be fucking these bitches, blah blah blah. It'll be
Right.
like, this is what sex is. This is how you got here. This is what reproduction is from a scientific.
I don't even think you don't necessarily have to talk about like sex, but it can be more so of this is your body. This is like if someone's abusing your body, like let me know, stuff like that, because there is a lot of like child molestation that goes on, especially within the family. So, and like kids are scared. They don't know what to do. So they don't tell people about it until they're older. And they don't realize it until like what happened to them until they are older.
You know what's so crazy? Me and Roscoe talk about that all the time. That there's been so many like younger kids that's been like touched and stuff like that in the black families, and we never really know about it.
It's that
Always,
them
what they say?
uncles.
Keep it in the
Aunts.
house. They never. What black
Yeah.
folks say? Keep it in the house. Don't let.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. None of my family would say that.
And no.
We put motherfuckers down, uncles, whatever. Like we ain't
That's
keeping
how it's
shit
supposed
in
to
no
be,
house.
though.
Right. Every family has their secrets, but I don't. None of that stuff. Nah, that's. I don't know. That stuff's weird.
I asked my cousins once. I said, "Have any of y'all ever been touched by anybody or anything like that?" They was like, "Hell nah." So,
Coast is clear, huh?
yeah.
Right.
'Cause
You can put your gun up,
we laying niggas
put
down
on the
like
back.
that.
I was having dinner yesterday or last night.
What'd you eat, friend?
I ate some buffalo chicken dip at the goat. You feel me?
That is dinner to you.
Oh,
I mean, I guess it wasn't dinner, but it was like an appetizer.
Right. Did you make it yourself?
Nah. I was at the goat in Mount Juliet.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was just like happy hour or
The
whatever.
goat is so bomb. There's what is that, hot chicken dip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
The
pretty
pickles.
good. Yeah. The pickles was a different twist. But anyway,
It's hot chicken.
I mean, I'm talking about within the buffalo chicken dip. But yeah, we were talking about that because I was with some friends and one of them had her daughter with her, and they were talking about kind of how she is because she's like 6 years old or whatever, and they were like talking about how they like rename parts of their body. Like they was talking about Tootie, and I was like, "What is Tootie?" They were talking about like your vagina, and I was like, you know, you kind of got to be careful with that because that's how people groom. That's how these sexual predators they groom their victims, especially people in their family, because they'll like nickname the part like the cookie or like the candy or something. That way, when they say it out loud, nobody thinks anything of it. So that just made me think about that.
Okay. Yeah, there's some fucked up shit.
The world's kind of fucked up, though. So
I don't even know how to transition.
I'm sorry.
intermission.
You just went there. To be honest. Go back to you.
Back to me.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know
It's like,
what
how do you come back? I honestly do not know how to.
Maybe I should have
respond.
had a question there, like with thoughts, opinions.
Nah, I get it. I don't want to talk about raping kids though.
Right.
Yeah, we don't want to turn into that because it kind of did get dark really fast.
It got dark.
Really
But
fast.
I think it's always a source of somebody's sexual freedom. It's always something like that, though. Whether it's your parents was that way, whether somebody did something to you. I read something somewhere where people are often desensitized by sex because of early on experience of sex. As a matter of fact, one of my young boys who I was pleasuring once, you know, he had made the question or posed the question. Well, he didn't pose. I did. He was real sexual. And I'm like, why you always, you know? He was like, well, I got introduced to sex early.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. You know, I was like, how so? He said, well, I was molested. And he was like, because of that, now he just like, you know, he was knocking a lot of women down. He was having a lot of sex. He was doing a lot of like crazy shit when it came to sex. So I think that was the source of it for him. But for niggas like Sco, right?
I was just
Like niggas like Sco, where the source of their shit come from is they just naturally fucking freaks. I don't know. Maybe
this
it's in his
is
DNA.
what happened.
It's
I started when I was 14, right?
early.
Early, and the girl
14 early
It's.
to have sex?
I mean, it's not like you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Especially if you get your ideas and stuff from porn.
I was fucking by the time I was 14.
You're going in and out. You weren't actually pleased.
Oh
with the
no,
girl.
I got videos in the back.
You got videos,
I
bro?
swear to God. Yeah. It's on my old camera.
Been a porn-
Absolutely. You can see.
He been a porn star.
Wait, what was it? Video for video.
Shout out
for shout out.
I ain't gonna say
You
that.
ain't say that? Oh, I thought you was gonna say it. I said this
couple of
nigga
them.
that lost it.
It's a couple of them too. It's like 3 of them. Some of them married.
Yeah, kids and shit.
They weren't married then, but they married now though. For
Oh,
sure.
it's always be like that.
Yeah. Your girl got fucked. Your wife got fucked on camera, brother.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's always that one video that you don't know. You just know that it's out there, but you don't know where it's at.
Where is it?
Because I know there's a. Never mind.
You just gonna leave that alone.
But we're gonna talk about
We
it.
already no. We're gonna talk about it after. We can talk about it afterwards, but not right now.
Sco, you saying your first sexual experience
Like the
with
girl.
old boy?
Boy, you got me fucked up. I almost just
sorry, bro.
we almost got the fight right there.
No,
In my head, I hit you with this mic.
Put it home.
Oh no, we didn't fight. You gonna get locked up? 'Cause that's what you acting like.
Can we not fight when I'm in the room? I've already been through a shooting like last week. It's too much commotion.
These fools been going at it for so long. It's coming. It's building up.
It's coming. It's definitely coming. But
Definitely
yeah,
record
At
it,
some
though,
point.
bro. Like, it's
We gonna record that shit. We
Best
gonna
believe
viral.
if it happened, then we gonna record it. It's
close, have a whole audience and everything. Everybody
the boy
makes
going to
bets.
jail. The law coming here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got time for this.
go put the police on. It's crazy.
I'm too handsome to be.
But once you call the cops, it's like, dang, you ruined the relationship, girlfriend. It's like, dang, you couldn't take a hit.
no, I
Yeah,
got
he called the police. It's over. The podcast, everything is over.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, the first girl I had sex with, we were the same age actually,
Oh, really?
but she was like way more sexually advanced than me, and like, so she used to do a lot in there. So on throughout my years, like I used to like dominant women in the bedroom. I don't like passive shit. I know when to get aggressive too, but I don't like passive women in the bedroom. I
Do
don't
you
like
have a safe word?
no.
chocolate. That's a
Sensual chocolate.
I know it.
Are you
Sexy.
fucking me? Like,
Oh, wait.
All right.
yeah.
All right, yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That works. That works.
Right back at you.
Say words.
Oh, but dang, I can ask the question. You just can't.
Okay.
But okay, so you talked about. I want to say something about that because we do have conversations a lot about overly aggressive women, right?
Oh,
Like, all right, I like a woman who aggressive in the bedroom, right? I like that, but
Not the first time though.
first meeting, we linking up. It's been times where I couldn't perform because I'm in here, we chilling, unless I'm on some drugs
like
or some shit like that.
intimidated and stuff.
Yeah, it's like not intimidation. Well, I guess it is a sense of intimidation. Yeah, it's
Be
like,
honest.
But at the same time, you got to get used to somebody first. You're not
you
going to.
just come in, let me suck your
But
dick.
it still
Right.
is intimidating because at the same
Can
time,
you
it's
warm me
like,
up a little bit?
dang,
Right,
Can
can we-
do this with everybody the first time?
That too,
What if
yeah.
I'm not enough? Like it's a lot that comes with it. That's why like like back then I used to laugh like if people couldn't perform on the first day and I'm like, oh yeah, one and done. But like I give second chances now.
Shout out to
I've
you.
grown up.
Remember, what I say to you? I hate that first, like,
Oh yeah.
the encounter, like the
Yeah.
first sex. You
It's
know,
it's a make or break because like
Yeah.
especially if you've been wanting to, they might come quick.
yeah.
They might. So like now
That's me. I'm gonna come
I'm
quick.
you're a comer.
That boy out of there.
I am fucking out of here.
Man down.
No, that's not good. Like I'm not gonna laugh at you or anything. We'll just like
Hey, you can laugh.
just hang out. We're just gonna
But
chill.
usually that's a compliment.
And then
to
we
the
might-
woman.
I was finna say
Warm
they
up and
always
do
tweet
round
that,
two.
but they always be y'all.
Not me.
It ain't round two, bro.
No round two?
Round two.
Oh, is that how you?
I am
You just
number
shooting?
one.
You just shooting?
What Bernie Mac said, hey, it's a championship heavyweight fight is 3 minutes per round, and some people get knocked out in the first round.
What's the longest you've had sex?
Me, I done been up there before, but I had to be like on some shit though, like some drugs or some shit like that. That's so probably like I don't know, maybe like an hour and a half or something,
That's it?
or maybe 2 hours because it was foreplay and shit in there as well. But actually penetration in there going hour and a half. Yeah, don't say that's it. First of all, don't
That's
belittle
a
my
long
shit.
time.
Don't belittle my shit. I'm out here. Shit, hour and a half.
Jeez.
So what's the
I'm a
longest you
champ.
doing?
Too long.
Yeah.
Too long to a point where like he ended up having like an erectile dysfunction the next day. So for like the next
That shit
couple
was
days,
just sore. He couldn't get it up.
like there was so much going on, and then we were on like a drug. So
I done fucked
Nah,
so
y'all
long.
on X pills.
God no. I mean, I've done it before, but like no,
X pill make you fuck.
Was it Molly?
no.
Police ain't this girl.
God no, damn.
If anybody the police, you just said you gonna call the police on me.
Listen, brother.
Yeah, no, it was fun though. The longest I've performed oral was definitely 4.
Oral. Come on now. Why you gonna suck dick for that long?
4 hours?
Because I loved him,
Did he? Oh, hold on. Wait.
but he couldn't like
He
get up,
couldn't
and I was
nut.
like, I'll help you. But like we were still
gotcha,
we were on drugs too.
Oh,
So
you
and I
said-
just felt like I knew what to
You
do.
did that for 4
You did it
hours?
for 4 hours straight.
He didn't love you. That man didn't love you.
Oh no, because he got me introduced to this shit. So like no, he did not.
I would have
he didn't
pretended
love
at that
you.
point. I would have like faked it.
4 hours. He
4
didn't.
hours.
4
That's,
hours.
that's
It
long.
would just be
Sucking
like
dick for 4 hours.
Yeah, that's you didn't get lockjaw or nothing like that.
So do sucking dick turn you on?
Well, but hold on. Before we even go there.
Right, we're getting a lot
Don't
of
just
we're
jump
peppering
right
with a
in.
lot of questions, right?
Oh,
like
fuck.
there's a
So
kid
did
and
that
then
shit for
like
4 hours, bro.
Wait. 4 hours because
Like, you
he
know
couldn't
you
get up.
didn't
Did he
really-
ever get up? That's the first question.
it's like up and down, up and down.
Oh, it was getting
Okay.
limp.
Okay. Second question.
We didn't fuck them.
All right. He couldn't get up. But my second question is, with him, did he ever tell you like stop? He never nutted or anything like that.
No, after a while, I was just like,
that brother did not
God
love you.
damn it,
Yeah, he was a white boy.
shut up. He was white. Shut
That's the
up.
problem right there. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna just sip on my M&M.
And what I tell you earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
I understand.
Yeah, nah, I
Y'all
get
be
it.
doing it.
But Skull actually do head turn you on or something like that. I don't know, some weird ass shit Skull talking about.
pleasing,
It's
pleasing in
weird.
general.
I don't know, Skull, brother. Don't
It
question me.
is pleasing, and then like knowing somebody's into it.
Oh, so they just turn you on. Like,
Yes.
that's what's
Oh, so
up.
it just turn you on. That's what's up.
He finna turn on his voice.
Yeah, he did. That boy activated.
This is,
already.
Swear to God, I'm finna choke this nigga on
Was it-
camera.
He activated though, Demo. Can we acknowledge that Skull is
It's
known
chopped
today?
late at night. you know. Can we get a caller in?
So you did kind of use like so to turn you on.
I'm just trying
Your
to
voice
see,
got
bro. I'm
deep.
trying to dive into this shit.
He's just trying to ask questions.
As
bro.
long as he doesn't get a hard on, then we'll be okay.
Nah,
He
I'm
might
good.
be hard
I'm
over
straight.
there. I don't know scope
Nah, I'm
business.
good.
I can't see.
My gal took care of me last night.
Oh, look at you.
Hey,
You
but
better
not
go,
this
Brett.
morning.
Nah, not
Not
What
this
Kiki
morning.
said? Who
work,
you trying
though.
to prove?
You trying- this is my guy
Who you
right
trying to
over there.
convince?
I'm a carrier. I drive and take like specimens.
Who you trying to convince,
He
Cuz?
transports drugs. So, okay, that's fun.
Oh, hit her with the
Y'all gonna leave me the fuck
hit her
alone.
with the Barry White.
See, I was your friend.
No, I'm talking
Sucking
about
dick, turn you on.
big head over there.
My name.
Yeah.
Go with the question.
It's like I'm openly sexual about like I don't mind talking about it
Yeah.
because I feel like not enough people talk
They
about
don't.
it.
And that's problematic. I think that's really a problem because all of that fucking that people doing, and you don't want to sit down and talk about it. But I guess it's on a public platform, so people get kind of intimidated. And
Yeah.
don't want people to
Yeah,
know.
because I was like, oh dang, I don't want everybody to think I'm just out here for sex. Like, no, I have a partner
Right.
that I do
right,
sexual things with.
right.
How do you feel about? So you got a partner. How do you feel about like relationship?
Well, I had a partner.
Had a partner. How do you feel about like? Me, you talked about something interesting on the phone. I'm glad you just said you had a partner because it just brought me back to that. Nah, we ain't gonna go.
No,
too
we
much
talking
on
about
this.
a lot of stuff on the phone. I was like,
I ain't gonna go
wait a
there.
minute, wait a minute.
But we talked about something where you talked about the dynamic in a relationship, and I think you made a very good point with it about how sometimes certain people can't fulfill certain aspects in your relationships or within polygamous relationships. How sometimes you need a person, well, you specifically, you so whole and you such a big spirit and so vibrant that you need certain people to fulfill certain aspects within your relationship. Like, yeah, he might have sex good, or she might talk to you well and can console you in darker times. Can you expound on that for the audience and for Skull?
Expound.
He said for skull. I'm sick of this nigga.
It's a
man.
tequila.
Just
I
trying to add you in,
promise.
Skull. That's all, brother.
It's
But
all
can
good.
you explain
But
that?
no, like like I was telling him on the phone, I was just like, yeah, like I don't believe that one person. They're not going to meet all your needs at the end of the day. There's going to be something that's going to be lacking. But that's just from my personal experience. And I mean, if you got that person, kudos to you.
Right.
But to me, that's a lot of stress on one person. So, I mean, like if like my partner, he or she does not like to go out or something, then I might have a partner that actually likes to go out and just spend money on me, da-da-da-da-da. You know, if someone's not well at, I don't know, they're not really too touchy on their emotional side, I guess. I don't really know. It's just whatever somebody lacks, there's somebody to make up for it.
Gotcha.
But as long as you establish with your partner and like you and your partner are good and you have a, I'm sorry, what?
Nah, you good. I'm laughing at Demo.
Okay.
I'm laughing at Demo.
Yeah.
Because he know I'm coming for him.
Keep talking, Mia. Please keep talking.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
you good. You good.
But God damn it.
You're doing a great job.
No, people keep calling me.
Oh, shit.
But I did call everybody earlier, so because I couldn't figure out what top to wear. But yeah, so like, you have a primary partner. That's the person you go home with every night. That's the person that like you want to marry. That's your person. But then once you build that relationship and you guys are well established and you have a stable a good foundation, then you're able to like explore a little bit and be like, okay, well, I feel like we need to do this or do that, or maybe you want to find a unicorn, and like, because I guess technically I'm considered a unicorn. So yeah, but like, yeah, it's like technically a person who's like
Out of the norm, also.
down for whatever.
Gotcha.
Basically, with no like strings attached, no nothing, unless they want that, which is fine. But I mean, I don't really.
So, I asked you that question because our good brother over here, our
And I
producer.
probably got way off topic.
No, you didn't. You actually did a great job. Our good brother, our producer, my brother, Demo, he just got engaged not too long ago.
Me too.
You did? Oh, shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I was finna say.
I just wear.
I was
I
finna
like-
give you the hand claps and
Listen,
everything.
first of all,
you
this
know.
is like the only finger that it'll fit on, and then like it makes people leave me alone if I go out. But some people don't care.
Is that why you do it? You don't want to be approached when you go out?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Let's
But
not
if I
get
come
off
up
Yeah,
to
we
you,
not finna let Demo shoot about this shit.
Sco, don't do that.
Bring that back.
Ooh.
You see him? That's why when it's time, you need to get his ass too. D-Mo.
I do sometimes. I did. I got both of y'all. It was equal. It was equal.
He had my head bouncing across and shit. I don't know, brother. I got a big head, brother. It ain't no secret. People see it. But they say, you gotta stop. I see what you're doing. I know what you're about to do. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. Demo just got engaged, right?
Uh-huh.
So, Demo, I want to get your what you think about what Mia just said.
Like polygamous relationships.
Yeah, polygamy. That's basically what it is, right? A polygamous relationship. I guess it's kind of like a variation of that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're not living together. You're not.
Because I feel like
doing this.
there's levels to it.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that, Demo?
Okay, yeah, there are levels to it, but at the core of it, like, yeah, there are certain. I agree with you. There are certain aspects in your relationship that there's a dynamic there. So there are just some places that your partner may not be willing to go to. But if I'm committed to my partner,
Stuff.
yeah. If
Compromise.
that's what you're into, relationship type people, partners, T.
I'm just trying to tie you up. That's all. I see you trying to get PC over here.
Nah, if that's where you willing to, if that's the dynamic of your relationship, then let it be that. But at the core of it, like if your partner ain't willing to go there, if you're committed to that one person and you say you committed to that, if that's what y'all agree to, then that's what y'all agree to.
Yeah,
that
don't
y'all
force
gonna,
it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not. If I'm committed to that one person and then they say I'm not finna be sharing, because there's been plenty of times where I just threw it out there. Hey, what you think about a threesome?
Right.
What you think about this? What you think about that? Just to see where her head was at. And she said, no, I'm not sharing you with nobody. So at that point, the ball's in my court. She already
willing
told
to
me what she
share
finna do. No, I'm not, actually.
Even if it's female dom?
Yes, I'm not.
No fun, no bueno.
I was considering it at first because I asked her, but that was me bringing some other stuff from a past relationship into my current relationship.
Okay.
And that was the problem. It was like I was trying to stay in my last relationship and it was like, damn, she was freaked out. Let me see if I can get, my fiance to get freaked out. You feel me? So
Maybe
but that wasn't the same. That wasn't the same dynamic. You feel me? But if that's what y'all into and that's what y'all agree to, hey, go for it.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to be into it because I cannot go back to vanilla sex. I just cannot.
Can you break that down? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know what that is. I feel like at its core.
So I listen to sex podcasts like while I'm at work and stuff. So I know corporate America. But yeah, so like I listened to this one podcast called Horrible Decisions, and they say like vanilla sex, and that's just like your traditional standard like like regular grade sex. But there's so many kinks out there. There's so much stuff out there that I want to explore personally. Like me, I get off by other people's kinks. Like, so whatever unless it's like on some weird shit, like ain't no pedophilia or no
Right.
bestiality or anything like that. But like aquaphilia, I would try it. Basically like when someone gets like if someone like wants to have like sex underwater or they use water play. Like I personally like breath play. So like I don't like to breathe when things are happening, when sex is happening sometimes. There's just a bunch of kinks that I want to explore, and my partner's definitely gonna have to be down on it.
You're not like trying to. You don't want to limit.
And I don't want to teach anybody anything either, so they have to already be like, because I feel like I've taught so many people. It's just I'm tired.
Been giving niggas game.
I'm tired.
How come you didn't go into a relationship with them though? If they already knew what you liked.
It's something that I don't want right now. I'm not my best version of myself, so I wouldn't want somebody to be in a relationship with me if I'm not the best that I could be already. And I'm still like figuring things out. Like I'm sorry to cut you off, but like this year I told myself, I was telling Dre actually, I think he's your I told him I've been my own therapist this year, so it's just like realizing why I act the way I do, why I am the way I am. So it's just until I get all of that shit figured out, I don't really want anybody else to interfere with that.
But don't you think?
No.
What was I finna ask? You like that's like Family Feud when they jump out there before he had a chance
No,
to
I'm just
answer the
kidding.
question.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, don't you think having sex with them complicates that though?
No,
Just a question.
because at the very beginning, I already established what it is that I want, what I'm there for. I like to have that in the first conversation, but like, no, not really. So like, in his book, everything's good, but in my book, it's not. But we'll get to that at a later chapter. But like, I'll just let them know, like, I'm just here to have fun. Like, I let them know. I'll be like, is this gonna be a one night stand, or like, do you want something more? I kind of like fill it out, throw some questions out there to read the room, basically, I guess. So
Pick their brain.
yeah, because then I don't want to waste anybody's time. Because like I said, I don't want my time wasted. Even though y'all started the podcast at like 11 something.
Well, listen, sister.
And I was early.
Niggas late.
I'm just saying. I was on time. I was early.
What's the you told me some weird shit that a man wants you to do to him right now.
Huh?
I'm gonna put it out
Are
there.
you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, the question I want to ask. Well, let's say the weird thing that the man wants you to do to him. It's weird to me. It may not be weird to you.
I feel like it's very common though.
I think it is actually
because it doesn't have, from what I've heard, it doesn't have a taste.
Yeah. So
Just an odor.
guy wants you to shit on him
Yes, he does.
Oh my god.
For money.
for money. For money, right?
Look at what that's the way he got
He
up off the
wants you-
floor.
He wants you to shit on him for money, right?
It's something that he wants to try.
Mm-hmm.
And if it helps you figure out what you like in order for you to whatever, then I don't care.
Did he say why, or did he give you intel?
No, we were just talking, and then he was like, kind of like slowly brought it up. He was like I don't want to freak you out or anything, and then he told me, and I was like, okay.
Hell yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I should care. Oh, I should care, but I don't.
No, you shouldn't
and that's
care.
the problem.
You shouldn't care because listen.
No, because there's so many things that could go wrong with this.
Absolutely.
But I was like, if I shit like 6 times a day, I already poop a lot. So like, why not get paid from it?
Yeah. But listen, if you already know your boundaries anyway, you already know your boundaries. Clearly, you done expressed them on here. So it's okay for you in the moments to say, oh, all right, cool, you know?
Yeah, but it's also easy to say, oh, okay, I'll do it. And then be in the moment and be like, oh shit, what am I doing?
Yeah, I done been there.
Literally, shit. What
I
am
wasn't
doing?
shitting on people, but I done been there.
I'm not getting shitty on. So, I mean, whole time, some girls, that's how they be going to Dubai for free because they're letting like the men like shit on them.
Absolutely, 100%. I done heard of that.
Do you want to do that for a trip? It's Dubai though, but at the same time, I feel like I like to be degraded, but I don't like to be that degraded.
So, would you shit on a nigga to go to Dubai?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
even know why
just-
you
No,
No,
asked me
it's
that
like, would
fucking
you let
question.
somebody shit on you?
What's wrong with this nigga, man?
I'm just asking you a
He's
question.
just Dubai because you haven't been talking,
He ain't
friend.
saying shit. I'm
What's
just
going
asking.
on?
You've been talking a lot.
I have because I don't know how to shut up, and then I had tequila. I had mimosa, tequila mimosa.
Tell him, man. I'm just trying to throw him in the conversation.
Yeah.
But
We
anyway.
just trying to spice it up a little
Yeah,
bit,
right.
shake
He over here.
things up.
He
I
over
ask
here.
questions.
Hey,
I'm scoring weird
Hey,
shit.
hey,
Oh,
do
man,
giving head
yeah.
make you horny? Huh? Look at me. Put the camera over to me. Hey.
Not put the camera
Hey,
on me.
Dude, giving
Pretty
head
boy
make you
status.
horny? Huh?
Fat ass head. Get my fucking nerve, bro.
Was this man Caucasian?
No, he
The
was
world.
not.
He was black.
Yeah.
Shame on the brother.
That's not shame. Don't kink shame. Do not shame people.
We talked about that. Don't yuck my yum. Remember that?
Don't yuck my
I
yum.
remember.
Yeah.
Don't yuck my yum.
You watch Kinks with Kiki or listen to Kinks with Kiki?
No, I do not.
I've
You
been
should.
noticing a lot of black men
probably
like
should.
a lot of
Well,
shit
that's
on
the
the
type
low.
of stuff you listen to. What you say, Sco? I'm sorry.
A lot of black men like doing shit on the low, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
Well, that's because they get shamed for it. Like he just
Absolutely.
shamed his own people. Like you don't have to agree with it necessarily, but it's not like he's doing anything illegal or like weird. Well, it's weird, but it's not
it
like
is.
it's not like he's messing with children or anything
Hey, listen. That brother.
or dogs.
You know what? You
Or
right.
horses.
I am changed.
Change.
I am better now.
I swear he
I
ain't.
could shame you the same way you shame other people.
Hey, listen, sister.
Nigga got an M&M cup, and how old are you?
Listen, sister. I've been getting shamed my whole life. You shaming me don't mean nothing to me.
Oh, just don't shame other people though, because
It's weird. That nigga like getting shitted on.
I mean, there's people that like
how much
want to
you
get
paying?
farted in their mouths. There's people that like all of that type
How
of
much
shit.
you paying? You
I don't know
you
yet.
Disclose that.
I don't know yet.
say at least start at 20.
Because I'm not like people don't pay for services, so
Yeah,
this
I
would
got
be
you, I
like
got you.
the
I got
some
you.
stuff.
okay.
Like,
I
I
got
have
you.
to talk to a couple like doms and see.
Speaking of doms, explain that because I know Sco don't know what the hell that mean.
I do know what that means.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry, brother. I didn't know what it mean when I first
yeah.
heard it.
Get
See,
him.
look at it.
Let him know
I'm-
something.
I'm
Let
admitting
him
that.
know
Wait,
something.
why? All right, Sco. What does it mean?
It's like, well,
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I had your back. Please don't let me down.
Sco
Please do not
doesn't
let me
know.
down.
from what I seen,
From what you seen,
it's like
He's about
the
to get
woman
this wrong.
she'll have
people.
like
like
somebody,
female dominatrix.
Oh, you know. She helped it.
Yeah,
No, he
you
said
kinda-
female,
you
but
kinda
I
helped
didn't explain what it was though.
Right, the woman from what I watched on porn one time. The woman she had the man tied up and she was like doing all type of shit to him and she was like getting off to it, like spanking him.
She don't get off. He get
I
off.
was finna say the dom. Yeah, that's the difference between the
But
dynamic.
some people, it's an empowering thing.
Right, that's why I mean it was like
Okay,
she
okay,
felt
okay.
empowered by doing the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people like to be treated like shit. I used to be that way, but you know, I like to treat people like
That
shit now.
switch now. That's crazy.
I'm a switch, so like
Let's bring it back.
it goes back and forth.
Let's bring it back. I think I would shit on a nigga for a trip to Dubai.
Oh my
But
god.
you can't. They're shitting on you.
I ain't letting no nigga shit on me.
They're shitting on you.
Wait
so
a minute.
I think I might shit on a nigga for a trip to Dubai.
The audience is really
Is it
funny
me
right
and the
now.
clique? Me and the crew?
No, so which? So
Me and the Bronx. Do I need to take one for the team?
yeah, you did, Mia. You did say that he wants you to shit on him
For a trip to Dubai.
for
yeah.
a trip to Dubai.
Nobody's giving me a trip to Dubai.
Well, you use that as
But
an
no, this
example, so
person-
that's what
well,
I'm just
yeah.
giving the
Right.
context.
Yeah, so like you have to get shitted on in order to
I
go
ain't
to
getting
Dubai.
shitted
I'm not doing that personally.
By one of the Dubai
but
dudes?
somebody else will do it.
But one of the dudes in Dubai?
Yeah, they'll fly you out and then they have to shit on you.
I finna say, damn, if he did it in the States, I could definitely up on him.
I don't know.
Like, nigga,
There's
take
a lot of
it.
ways
You
to
want to
get-
shit on me, nigga? Like,
There's
here,
a lot
give
of
me your money.
ways for
AR.
women to get money
Give me
on
your
you,
money.
man.
This nigga here is a
Like,
criminal.
niggas are paying for like girls' underwear. Like
Yeah.
just
I seen that. Yeah.
We need to find them niggas.
Yeah.
no, you do not because that's how girls are making. Some girls are making their money. Do not respect the hustle, please.
Oh, I'm trying to be a part of the hustle. I'm finna send
Tryna
him
buy some draws?
No, I'm trying to send some draws from
You want to send
females.
some draws? You can do anything. There's so many things. Like you can get paid to cuddle. You can get paid to be somebody's boyfriend. You get to get.
You gotta
paid
put
for
us up
anything.
on game about that. I got a couple of females
I don't
that
have
I know will be
to.
down for
You
that.
can just find out for yourself.
How can I find it? We
You
ain't
can
on that.
listen to the podcast that I listen to and educate your damn self.
All right, well, educate me then. That's all you got to do is educate me.
Name of the podcast.
That's what we try. Come on,
There
sister.
is-
Damn, black woman. Damn,
Okay,
we trying to make some
these
money
are
too.
black podcasts too. So I listen to Horrible Decisions.
I know
It's
Horrible
like a
Decisions.
female's
Weezy and
perspective.
Mandy?
Yes, I
Yeah,
love them.
I
I love
fuck
them.
with them.
And then there is like a guy in my head. It's like a guy's version, and that is Hard or Soft podcast. And like one's like super sexual, and then the other one he's like an old head, and he's like, I ain't gonna let nobody play with my butt, but like he's opening up to it, but he's still very masculine. He's still very much a dom. I would fuck him.
He said you would fuck.
He white.
He's from New York. Oh
He white.
no, I said these were black podcasts.
Oh, okay.
He's not listening to me. It's the tequila. I'm just gonna blame the tequila at this point because tequila makes me do crazy things.
I just
so.
got a feeling that you enjoy white men. That's all.
Because I was in a relationship with him.
I got a problem
We
with it.
talked about it.
Yeah,
She'll
what
she'll
did I tell
you
him?
why when it
Yeah,
comes
exactly.
Let me
Like,
say it on.
off. No, it's fucked up.
Fucked up. I mean, do you want to say it? Can we say it on the podcast?
You don't
I
wanna
had
say it.
tequila.
Clip it
So,
up.
I mean, I don't really care.
Let's talk about it.
Because I said that, like, I was telling him earlier, I was like, well, that's probably because I told you I'm learning a lot about myself right now. So I'm in a very vulnerable state. So I was just like, yeah, like most of my trauma comes from black men. So that's
Absolutely.
probably the most reason why like I stray away from it. But you know, I'm dibbling, dabbling. And I mean, I like it.
And that's what I wanted to get to. Because you didn't have to give us deep details.
I like
But I
chocolate.
wanted to get into that a lot of your trauma do come from black men.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been playing this part of abusing you the whole time or just talking shit to you in regards to you dealing with a white man. Because we couldn't get that out of Kaylin on that one episode of why she liked to deal with white men. There's always a reason.
It's always a reason.
It's something rooted in there where black men planted these seeds that's been cultivated of negativity and hate.
Oh my God.
Right? Right?
It's a child.
Yeah, it's my mini me.
I don't like
But
children.
So
They scare me.
it's been. Oh,
What if
yeah,
I drop
he'll,
him?
he'll definitely
Like-
scare you. He'll come in. He'll come in and smack your face.
I want children one day. Like right now, I'm trying to sell my eggs.
But listen, hear me out. So, black men, right? We get into these situations. It's motherfuckers like me who was earlier saying, "Oh, you fucking with all these white motherfuckers, all of that." But what we don't realize is we plant these seeds a lot of the time that of like hate and just like trauma and all that in these women, and it grows and it grows and they grow to like envy us, whether it's the father, whether it's the boyfriend or whatever. I done heard so many fucking horror stories about, you know, what black men have done to black women. So when you want to get you a cracker, you know, how can I
Okay.
blame you?
It's fine.
You know what I
Long as you-
mean?
As long as you get what you need to get out of this
There's nothing wrong
situation.
with a little saltine, but there's too much stuff going on right now for me to like. I don't know. Then I feel like I've been dealing with black men for like a while.
Yeah.
After my last relationship, I've been going on like a little chocolate spree, and I don't know if I could do the cherry penises no more.
Old cherry penises.
Cherry, yeah, pink dicks.
Demo got a funny story that he was telling me while we cut hair. Can you tell us that story, Demo?
Go ahead.
Which story
It's
was
about
it?
the
Why do
dude.
you look so? Why are your
Oh,
legs
this is how I
like-
sit back here. I'm sorry. It's
No.
different.
Oh, hey, you look at you back there.
Y'all need to get him a chair, like a real chair.
I'm
Real
good
desk.
back here. I'm good.
About
With the
the
situation.
one guy.
Oh, man.
That's funny. Can you tell that?
Yeah. Okay, so T does this thing, and I know what he be doing, and I know he did it on purpose. Where he'll give a little bit because he wants you to give a lot. So I
Right.
knew what he was doing. So I said, I'll give him a little bit.
Don't go and give it to
So,
Right,
Like,
you're right.
a little bit, though.
He try to make you comfortable. He try to make you
You need
comfortable.
to work
so
on that.
I mean, he's a master manipulator. That's what he used to say when we was in school.
Yeah, but that's not okay.
Hey, listen, you judgy. Whoa, you being hypocritical on this motherfucker. You don't want Sko to know your words, and you want asking his words. Now you telling me you don't judge, but now you judging me.
You coming on here defending us. We love it. We love to see it,
I'm
Black
just
Queen.
saying, because like that's not okay. Do you do that in your
How,
relationship?
how so? How? All right.
Do you do that in your
I'm sorry,
relationship?
Demo. We
Are you
finna-
gonna do that
It's
to
all
your
good.
Let you
It's
get
all
back
good.
in.
No. Y'all can
Oh,
talk.
no. Let's get to the story. Okay, let's get to the story. Because I feel like this tequila, I'm finna start boom, 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 boom. And you don't want me to.
shoot. All right, yeah.
Cause no shooting.
I
Not
got
shooting.
you. Like I got you. Yeah.
I'm gonna defend everybody else.
No, I appreciate that. No, but basically, it was I was almost tried by a gay black man, but it was a guy. It was
Tried.
yeah, like
He came
tried,
on to you?
Yeah, he came on to me very strong.
What'd he say?
We were drinking on tequila. Actually, I was. This was one of my my former coworkers, and if you look at him, you know he looks like a very masculine man, but he also has that little lisp in his voice where you would think like maybe is he gay, maybe not. But he was in a relationship at the time, so anyway, we had been drinking with each other a couple times, and I remember the first time he was saying that he had like a gay interaction with another man, but he was like he just dibbed and dabbed like you said with the white man, and he said he didn't know if that was where he wanted to be. So anyway, fast forward, we was at a party or a kickback in Aspen Heights in Murfreesboro, and we
Dang, so much information.
yeah, I like to give context, so
Yeah.
paint the picture for you. But nah, we
no
was
secrets.
No, as long as you don't say the dates.
right, exactly. Anyway, we was drinking or whatever, and I ended up getting too drunk because I had drove. So he drove me back to his apartment, and I
Why didn't he
slept
drive
on.
you to your apartment?
Huh?
Why didn't he drive you to your apartment?
Shit.
I don't know. That may not
That should
even
have
be
been
how
the
it
first
happened.
red.
Yeah, you're right.
Should have been a red flag.
Should have
That
been a
boy
red
was
flag.
gonna
You're
break
right.
something.
You're right. But anyway,
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Rape can be funny if
being
you
in that situation is not funny. So
Okay,
don't laugh
you're
at
right.
it.
I mean, he was looking out for me. It wasn't nothing to it at
Right.
the time.
He could have
was
taken
just
care of you.
he was just yeah, exactly. He was just looking out for me.
Trying to Bill Cosby.
The brother was looking out for me. I ended up sleeping on his floor, but he got up in the middle of the night and he was like, because we was both drunk. He was like, man, I'm starting to get that feeling, because he told me he would get these urges, basically sexual urges without saying it. And he was like, I think you should just leave. And I was like, shit, you ain't got to tell me twice. So I left. And T was like, I might have fucked him up for that.
You
But I was like, I
shouldn't.
respect. But he came around to it. He was like, because
She ready to get
yeah, right.
Yeah,
she
'cause
ready
I'll
to get
pop
you.
you right now.
He came around to it. I give T grace. He thought about it and he said no, because he gave you that respect, and he said, "Get out of here because I don't want anything to happen."
Exactly.
So that's the story.
Exactly.
Look at me.
Are you guys still like
Coming out
friends
on
though?
top.
I haven't talked to him in a while. I mean, we lost that natural connection because I was
But
back in
would
college.
you like if you saw him, you would still be like,
Yeah, I
cool?
mean the few times that I did see him, I mean we talked and stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
I mean I don't kick it with a lot of people like that anyway. I go long periods without seeing people, so I mean we don't really talk like that. But I mean,
That's a tough one.
you
right
don't have
there.
friends.
You
Just
got, that's what I was gonna say. 'Cause
No,
if
I'm
I don't
saying
have friends,
you
wow.
gonna pop me for that, but you gotta understand this too, though.
it's
like-
the way you were brought up and stuff.
Not even that. Like, I'm a naturally aggressive person. My big brother over there,
Why
you know,
are you naturally aggressive?
his birthday today too. Shout out to my big bro. He over here right now. Vaunt.
Take a
His
shot of
birthday
tequila.
today.
It's
So
dark
we
tequila.
let's all get one for Vaunt real quick. Sco, you done drunk all yours?
He
I'm
never
not
got a
drinking right
cup
now.
because he hates me.
Okay.
I don't hate you.
But
You hate me.
Vaunt can vouch for that. He actually called me Stewie from Family Guy with the big head. That's why it's probably because big head, but probably because I'm angry too, right?
Right.
It's a little
Like-
angry midget.
Yeah, I'm an angry guy. You know what I mean? So me seeing that in the moment, it's not even about the whole sexual aspect of this. It's like, no, you trying to play me, nigga. Like, you trying to treat me like I'm a victim. And one thing about me, I don't like being a victim. I've been in situations where I had to be the victim, but I do not like being the victim.
Right.
You gonna stand over me and you gonna tell me right now that hey, you might need to leave because I'm feeling urges. Well, let's explore those urges. I got another story where a motherfucker came.
Why do you want to explore the urges if you're not into
we
it?
can explore them. We can explore my urges as well.
No, but that's not
To
fair.
put in pain. No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because you got to understand people reality too. Because it is about how you raise, but also it's about a respect thing at the same time. I respect, when I thought about it and I told Demo, I told him like, you know what? I respect that, Demo, that man told you and he gave you the opportunity because he could have just attacked you and done X, Y, Z. But me,
And they
at
had a
that moment-
conversation prior too.
And they had a conversation
But
prior.
you're not friends with him. He's friends with him.
But I'm saying if it was me and if I was friends with him in that moment, I cannot say wholeheartedly that I wouldn't have attacked that man in that moment because you said it yourself. He brought him over there. Why not just take me
Take
to my
him
house?
home.
That was a red flag right there. All showing predator like type of like. So all of that is running through my head in the moment. So you think you the predator? That's what I mean when I say explore. We can explore this predator prey thing. You think that you the predator? No, my brother.
You trapped in this
I'm
room
the
with
fucking
me.
predator. I ain't in here with you. You in here with me, nigga. I had a nigga come on to me. It was at a regional thing.
I was just thinking about that. That is so crazy.
yeah, he's a Sigma too. Shout out.
See?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta tell this story.
Man.
Tell
Shout
it.
out to the bro.
Too much
So-
information.
So
he
I'm-
could have just said, yeah, he's in the fries.
Nah.
Nah, I'm gonna
fuck
say
that.
Sigma. I'm a Sigma.
I mean, we
if
don't
they
know him
regional
like
meeting-
that. We don't. I mean, he was in a whole nother place. So.
And then they know regional meeting. Like if I'm at a regional meeting, I ain't in no Alpha or Cowboy regional. They know if I'm at a regional. So we having regionals or whatever, right? I'm drunk. I'm drunk as fuck. Like
Shitty.
I get like
That
crazy.
boy was popped.
Yeah. So look, check this out, right? I'm shooting the shit or whatever, and one of Sco fraternity brothers or one of Sco LBs actually. I'm gonna be more specific. Was playing around with the man and joking and shit with him, and when I say the man, I mean it was a young man across the room. Clearly, he was a homosexual.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that. You know.
Why did he have to joke around with him?
What you said? What?
Like, why was he joking around with him?
Because Roscoe's LB was also a homosexual. It's also a
Oh,
homosexual.
so it was like a homo
Yeah,
thing.
you know, they was doing their thing
Okay,
over there.
it's cool if
But
you said
Roscoe,
that.
because we cool and everything, Roscoe LB was also over beside me.
Right.
Hanging out with me and shooting the shit with me or whatever as well. And we talking to him, bumping him and all of that. Guess the guy across the room who was also intoxicated got the wrong idea. Caught eyes with each other. He catching eyes with me thinking, oh, I'm looking at this handsome guy across the room. That's what he's thinking about me.
Don't give yourself that much credit.
Wait, whoa, man, whoa. Let me tell my story. So he looked across the room. He's like, man, I see this handsome dude right here. He catching eyes with me. It's magical. I'm thinking, why this nigga looking at me like this? I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the bathroom by myself solo. I stumble to the bathroom, right? Hear me out.
Stumbled.
Stay focused. I stumble to the bathroom, right? I go in, I'm pissing. Man, open the door. I look over my shoulder. I'm like, all right, this nigga followed me to the bathroom. He was just looking at me, then he followed me to the bathroom. I'm street. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I already know, like, it's finna be something that's finna happen. I peeped this. I done lived this before. So, all right, cool. So I'm pissing. I'm just preparing myself and everything like that or whatever, right?
Should have pissed on him.
No,
I'm just kidding.
But
He might
anyway.
have been. I don't know. Oh,
You worse than me.
I am.
You throw me off so much.
I'm so sorry.
Listen, so I'm pissing or whatever, and this man come in behind. He come not behind me, but he probably like 10 feet away from me. He says, in a voice kind of like Roscoe did, what you heard about to do head turn you on. He was like, "What's up?"
You could have just. How did you address it?
I said,
about to tell you.
I said, nothing. He said, I mean, what's up? I zip my pants up. I don't say nothing. I said, I zip my pants up. I go wash my hand. I look at him. I said, what the fuck you on, bro?
You didn't even have to say all of that. You could have just been like.
He said, what's up? I told him nothing.
You should have said nothing, because that's when when a guy texts you and they're like, "Oh, what you about to do?" And you be like, "Nothing."
Listen.
But like, you could have just been like, "Oh, I don't roll that way."
They're in the bathroom.
like,
in the
They in the
bathroom.
fucking bathroom. It's 3 niggas in here that know me very well. You don't get one strike with me. You never get one strike with me. You never get one fucking strike with me. You get 0 strikes. I gave that brother 1 strike. I said, nothing is up with me. I said, what the fuck you on, bro?
You should have been straightforward.
He said, no, I'm just saying, though. This was me being straightforward in this moment. He's like, I'm just saying, though, bro. I said, what you just saying? No, I'm just saying. He got closer to me. And in one fell swoop, I just unbuckled my pants, right? He probably thought shit was finna go crazy. I had a belt on, though. And I wrapped the soft end of the belt around my hand. I had the metal exposed on the hand. And, I was finna whoop his head with the belt. I actually did whoop his head with the belt. I caught him with it. Boom. He fell. I got on top of him. And I demoed a little bit before my fraternity brothers came. I demoed a little bit. Listen. This is what I'm telling you.
Is that because you're not confident in your sexuality?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I feel like
I'm glad you said that.
Right, because I feel like now you playing both sides because he had an interaction where somebody directly came at him after he told he basically
he didn't touch him.
But check this out though. Hear us out.
Right, Demo.
Hear
You
us out.
better defend me.
Hear us out.
There you go.
Because you are kind of playing both sides because it's like put yourself in his shoes. Damn. I feel like you're playing both sides now because my incident was, again, you said you felt like the guy respected where I was coming from. We had a prior conversation. He knew it wasn't nothing to it. He told me, hey, you need to go. Mm-hmm. In T's situation, it was completely out of line of disrespect for what the young man did. And you are a black woman. You are a woman. Imagine how many times you've been hollered at, told a man no, he still tried to get at you, and you felt disrespected. Almost to a point where now you feel numb. So now you telling a man, and this is why black men, like Sko was saying, don't like to come out about their asexuality, and they don't like to come out about, if they were abused or anything, because we have women sometimes, unfortunately, black women, telling us that, nah, you a big man. What you mean? Why you ain't push him off? You must be gay or something. You must have liked it. Yeah. So in this case, when a man finally reacts like a man, you telling him he wrong.
I didn't say he was wrong. I just don't think he should have beat him with it.
So you said he was wrong. That's basically telling me he was wrong for how he reacted.
He never said, I don't roll that way. I don't do that. He just said nothing. And then he was quiet, and then he walked off and washed his hands.
But if a brother walk up on you in the bathroom,
feel like a little bit of like that you're uncomfortable and stuff. Yeah. But I feel like, and if like there's like 3 other people that knew you, they should have defended you as well.
Oh, they went around.
No. This was after the fact.
Listen, this was predator mentality. This man followed me to
You're
the
in there
bathroom
by
myself. Yeah, like.
Okay, he made it sound like there was like 3 other guys watching.
It was.
He said after the fact.
After the fact, I walked to the bathroom by
He
myself.
followed
I
him to the
stumbled to it. He
bathroom.
followed me to the bathroom.
You was waiting on him to slip up. That's why you weren't listening to what he was saying.
Relax.
We hear me.
She always been hard on me, bro, since I first met her.
I don't even know when we first met. I don't even know.
Yeah, you so hard then. It's crazy.
But nah, like you see where I'm coming from, though?
I see where you're coming from, but I don't think he should have beat him with the belt, though.
What should he have done in that situation? And again, I'm asking you to put yourself in his shoes.
You were very like direct in what your point. You don't have to like explain shit, but at the same time, you don't have to be like, you don't got to beat a man with a belt. You could have just been like, I don't roll that way. I'm heterosexual. I like girls. And then if he still would have been like, you want to try it or something like that. Then in my head, you can have free range. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But
well, it wasn't only because
it was like it's like a warning.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't only because he was gay and everything. Like I told you, it's 3 people in this room that know me very well and know that I don't give any strikes when it comes to
Yeah,
anybody
no.
trying to play me.
It's
Like
from point A to point B.
like just
Sometimes
like that.
people aren't trying to play you.
Like, well, sometimes they are though, and I'm very good at noticing that. Like with me and you, we have this interaction. I know you play. I know your sense of humor and everything. First time I ever met you, I already knew. You know what I mean? I knew that you was direct. We'll talk about that after podcast. First time, like I knew you was direct. I knew how you. I'm like, oh, that's her.
Right.
A lot of
Yeah.
people can't take that too. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you don't
'Cause
get
I'm
into a lot of
very-
arguments with people, men.
I don't
Because men
argue.
are like, but I knew what that was. Oh, that's just a person who, you know, she's like,
They like
"Shut
to
up,
be
nigga,
that
you
way.
ain't gonna do
Right.
like you one of
Right.
them, like
Touch me.
like right. So, but I can notice a person who's showing predatory behavior as well. Like, and if you want to play with me like this, we want to. You not
I'm gonna
locked in here
take it
with
there.
me. I'm locked in here. You not locked in here. I'm not locked in here with you. You locked in here with me. I'm not playing that, and that's with anybody. 0 to 100, just like that. Like I'm not playing around with that, and it don't stem from any insecurities. It's just what it stems from is the fact that I grew up with me and my mama in the home, and I was the man of that motherfucker. I had motherfuckers was there with me, but they didn't measure up to be the man that I would have liked them to be. I'll be honest about that.
Yeah.
It was niggas in that bitch, but when it came time to start doing shit and you know whatever, I was the nigga that was stepping up doing that in a lot of
Right.
ways. Not every way, but in a lot of ways, in the ways that matter. So I had to be my own man. So because of that, you're not finna treat me like I'm anything other than a man. But I also have enough sense to keep my composure in certain situations. But that situation, it was like, you okay.
He deserved that shit. Real, I'm gonna be real. The situation with Demo, bro deserved to get his ass whooped. Because if Terrio's drunk, me and T super close, like closer than like brother,
Close.
like close.
Yeah.
So if he's drunk, I'm not taking him to my house.
Nah.
I'm taking him to his house.
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
But
You know what I'm
understand too though, and I may not be telling it right myself. I just remember us going back to his place, but understand too though that was the dynamic. It wasn't like T's. It's a completely different situation. Like I
Yeah,
said, we
'cause y'all
had
actually
prior.
friends.
Yeah, we was basically friends. We had prior interactions with one another. Think about when when your LB came out as gay and it kind of changed your perspective.
Right.
Now I'm having to give this brother grace because he's already
I see what
told
you're
me.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what
So
you're
I'm like, I know you're not trying to try me. It's just you getting an urge and you letting me know. Like you said, if he
Yeah.
had pushed up on me, I'm sleep. Imagine I'm sleep on the floor.
Oh, yeah, that's a
and I feel a
different
nigga
story.
trying to get up on me.
Yeah.
Then I had that free reign to be like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm finna beat you up, bro, because you tripping. Like you trying me, like T said earlier. But it's just like you got to know how to. Like I'm like, if I know I'm your friend and I know your heart at the end of the day, then I'm not finna beat you up, bro. I'm finna give you that grace, and we could talk about it another day. His
Yeah.
ass was drunk too. I was more drunk than he was. So
I respect
Yeah.
him for that.
Yeah.
I do. I respect him for it.
I guess I can see where you
But
guys are coming from.
yeah,
though.
I don't.
I just know me. I'm like, yeah, I respect him for saying it because I mean it's elements to it, right?
yeah, it's super.
He was
layered.
kind of showing it's layered. He was kind of showing predatory behavior, but at the same time, he was able to check that. I guess if you put it in a situation like this, where let's say hypothetically speaking, it was me and you got too drunk, or better yet, I was gonna say you was the
wouldn't-
I was
aggressor.
just gonna use.
I was
a
gonna use
female
you as the
for-
aggressor,
yeah.
but I'm gonna use myself as the aggressor. Because most time men are the aggressor. I took you to the house. We friends though. We just hanging out. We just parlaying. It's already established we got a friendship. But we at the house, and I'm like, damn, she looking good over there. I might go and try. Imagine, like me just in a moment saying, "Me, I'm trying to fuck you." Hey,
we
and-
supposed to be cool.
or
We
better
supposed to
yet,
be friends.
I'm kissing you on the neck and I start doing all the extra shit. Exactly, right? It's like that make you be like, nigga, what the fuck? We supposed to be partners, you know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
and I feel you on that. Yeah.
For him to even say he
Yeah.
caught urges.
I don't think
you
that
know?
situation would ever happen to them because, like, me, I'd be like, take me home.
Yeah.
Actually, can I get an Uber? Can I get a Lyft?
Right.
One thing I will say, no, I mean, I've been blocked out a couple times. But at the same time, if I've been, like, too drunk, either I call, like, a friend or I'll get a Lyft or Uber. But that's just me with, like, with all the situations I've had before.
I'm finna say you're experienced though, so you know
That's
how
what
to
I'm saying,
navigate in
yeah.
that situation.
Yeah,
So.
most people don't.
You probably also had to go through a lot of bullshit to get that experience.
Oh, yeah. Me and my friends were talking about it last night. They're like, you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through a lot of shit. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I think I'm pretty great. So I didn't die. There's a couple times I could have, but I didn't.
You handling it well. And listen, here on the ChoppedByT Podcast, we do all the joking and all that, but we do definitely like to give people their flowers, and the struggle is always real for the black woman anyway. Because y'all got to deal with us, then y'all got to deal with the extra shit. Then when you actually like you know, attractive black woman like yourself, you got to deal with these like fucking niggas with this predatory behavior, and a lot of times niggas don't even know. You got to deal with niggas like Skull looking at you like, hey, you like sucking dick for 4 hours. Yeah, turn you on. What's your safe word?
That's crazy.
You got to deal with that.
Okay.
But, I'm sorry, Skull. Listen, brother, I don't mean this at all.
I just wait.
But you gotta deal with all these type of dudes, and a lot of time, and I admit that openly, we don't know men because that's how we've been raised. That's something that you said a lot. We don't know that. Oh no, this is kind of predatory behavior. That's why I like the Me Too movement, because it kind of opened a lot of people's eyes. Like, hey, bro, you exhibiting like real predatory behavior right now. You sitting up letting her drink all these shots. You trying to take her to the house.
Yeah, check your friends.
We didn't know that at first, though, but now we educated and we know that, so nobody has excuses now. But I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're not, like, fucking going crazy. I'm glad that you're not, you know, you still staying strong. And listen, we want to commend you for that. Give us some hand claps, D-Mo. Strong black woman.
I've been giving a lot of hand claps.
I was a little bit early.
Yeah.
And
I gave
brought
you extra
tequila
hand
for
claps for
everybody,
that.
So
She did. She
I
brought
did bring tequila for everybody.
But listen, you don't have any, like, businesses or projects, anything you got going or nothing like that, do you?
I have an Instagram. I'm a part of a book club. You know, y'all can follow me on Twitter, but I be popping my shit on Twitter, so I don't know
I'll
if
put
y'all
all your
wanna-
Twitter, Instagram information up there, too.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
Give it to them.
Give it to them.
Alright,
Give it
cool.
to us.
It'll be linked right here. No? Y'all don't do that?
Maybe.
Y'all
Yeah,
do that?
we're going to put it in there.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
yeah. I
But
mean,
you gotta give it
be
to
there.
them,
You
too.
obviously got to say. You
Oh
have
my
to say
God.
it.
Oh yeah, because it's a podcast too. My bad. I'm just thinking it's only visual right
Yeah,
now.
there you go.
Yeah. So my Twitter is _Miamonet17, and then my
Spell it for me, please.
My God. Underscore, and then it's MIAMONEEN17.
Okay.
And then we have my Instagram, which is the Mia Monet. There's no spaces or anything in that. And then, yeah, that's about it. Yeah. I don't really use Snapchat or anything. I'm always in Nashville. I'm always looking for shit to do. New people to meet. I'm a people's person, unfortunately. I might talk your ear off, though. Just, it'll be better once you give me more tequila shots. So.
Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being honest and open about everything, and we definitely gonna have you back. You should do your own podcast too. D-Mo can
See, I was supposed to do it a long time ago, but I'm such a big procrastinator.
do it by yourself too,
Oh yeah, it was gonna be.
Definitely. You do it by yourself.
because you got enough
I have enough
conversation.
Personality.
Yeah, you got plenty.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, we appreciate you for coming, and we definitely gonna have you on again. This is the ChoppedByT Podcast, where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time.
I'm so glad I got my own. Still getting